Hi, baby Sarah. I'm awake. I'm awake. How's everybody doing? Baby Sarah's home. I'm gonna open up the outside door. It's raining. I just want to see. We're getting some rain, so I have to have their doors closed. But Katniss and Baby Sarah are sharing a stall right now. Katniss is not too really happy, but we're just happy Sarah's home. We have a bunch of updates. We're gonna wait for some more people to get on. Um, I think we're having issues with Facebook already. It says slow connection. I just want to open the door a little, get her some air. Yeah, I'm just happy they're home, and we're gonna do possibly trying to do a quick live. We'll see how that goes. Just opening up her areas so that she can have some air out. You can't go outside. Yeah, I'm sorry. You got a few weeks left. We got to see those feet heal. I know. I'm sorry, baby Sarah. We're very excited that she's home, though. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of updates, Patreon news. I probably have to vent a little. I probably have a little bit of a bitching session to go on. We'll see where today's takes us. I have, whoa. Thank you, Kelly. Lot to talk about. Obviously, Patreon is pretty awesome. We'll talk about that in a little while. I just want to keep this. I'm trying to, it's been a really long, rough day. I have to be honest. Today's been a roller coaster. But the biggest thing is Baby Sarah's home. I think I do have a rant in me for a couple of things. I don't know. And we do have this. You can't come outside. I'm sorry, but you look so good. Not yet. Wait till it dries, okay? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the rant. If I should do it, I don't do it. I don't know. I'm stressed out, and I want to. I don't know. I want this to be happy. We have great news on Patreon. If you heard it, Baby Sarah's home. Unfortunately, Arthur's having a little bit of a struggle. His kidney values are very high, so Arthur's having a little bit. He was getting ready to go home, and no, Sarah. Oh, she's gonna eat the wood. She likes to eat the wood. Don't do that. I know you want to go outside. You can't go outside. So if everybody saw Patreon, really good news on Patreon. We're gonna change our. So I don't know. So I'll just there's a lot going on. I'm gonna update Patreon tonight with what's going on. We do have a new rescue named Lily. She's at Cornell, and she got there today. So definitely check out Patreon. I don't know what's going on with this slow connection on Facebook. So I'm going to update Patreon in a little while. So we have a Lily update. I have yet to meet Lily, but we'll do an update in a little while. And so there's big news about Lily already. So Lily is a Kuni Kun that was born with a deformed leg. That was brought right to Cornell. And she's just named after a lily. It was just, hi, Angela. Angela's on for a rant. Angela, I was talking before this, and Angela knows there's a rant in me. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do it or not. But I do have some things to say and talk about, and just about updates on a lot of stuff. but Lily is at Cornell. I'm going to do a Patreon post right after this. It was just a name that came to me. Um, no, I haven't done the update yet. I'll do an update on Patreon like as soon as I get off here. We got a lot of information. She had a CAT scan today. She has a bad leg. So big news on Patreon about her. Arthur's got to be a fighter. His kidney levels are really, really, really bad because he was on antibiotics for so long. So we're hoping he was getting ready to come home, and now he can't come home for a while. So we're a little sad about that. Oh, I like Lily Tomlin actually a lot. 9 to 5. I grew up on Lily Tomlin. It just, when someone calls me about a situation, the name kind of comes to me in my head, and it did, and it felt right. So, so just a lot of rough things going on with, Arthur. I've been really had a lot of anxiety about Arthur going. I knew something was up with Arthur. I felt it. I should have said something, but there was this inner me that felt like everything wasn't dandy. They're not too worried yet, but I'm worried. I'm worried as just a concerned parent. So just really sad about that. It got me down, and obviously we're super happy about Lily joining the Arthur's Acres club or team or family. But she's here, and we're excited, and we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to update Patreon in a second. We got news about Lily for tomorrow. Lily and Willow's. Yeah, so we're excited about that. So a couple other things. What else? So Laverne went to Cornell today as well. She has to have her legs wrapped. I did say look pale. Is she the 40th pig? No, we have 43 pigs. I think Chance was the 40th pig, right? We have 43 pigs. So yeah, she's really chubby, and that's another issue. You don't want to do an update, do you? Do you want her or no? You don't have to if you don't want to. Your camera's on you. It's on me. What? Camera's on me. So yes, no. Okay, Lily, Christina was at Cornell. Christina had a long day. She was at Cornell with Lily, and these two are huge right now. So this is Lily's leg. Wow, look at that. Laverne. Why am I saying Lily? Lily weighs 100 times her size. So there's Laverne, and this is Laverne's setup right now, which is awesome. Laverne goes back on Monday. So Christina was at Cornell and had probably the longest day in Arthur's Acres history because she brought. I gotta just go over this minute. She had to meet Lily and the person, and we'll go over that whole thing in a second. She brought Laverne and Shirley. Met with our amazing doctors there. Had to pick up Lily in the parking lot, exchanging pigs in the parking lot. The pig that was in the back of a pickup truck. Yes. So I think they had to restrain Christina from not killing people. They're huge. Did you see that? That was on camera. They are obsessed with each other. They are best friends. Did you guys see that? That was like the coolest thing. I hope that was on camera. Her legs look better with that. Holy crap. So she doesn't take that off for...
No, she can't take this off. She has a dwarf leg.
She has a dwarf leg, but this is so cute. Look at that.
Her leg is bent, and it's also a dwarf leg.
And she's missing a toe too, right?
And she's missing 2 toes.
2 toes.
So they're trying to make her leg straight, to prevent from her having to get an amputation. Because if it doesn't straighten out, that's probably what will need.
Yeah, we're in trouble. So Christina had the longest day in Arthur's Acres history. And Bentley was a co-pilot. Lucky he's a good dog. But look at the size of these chickens. This is crazy. So Christina has a lot of rehab and probably a lot of energy drinks to get these girls go. But look how beautiful they are. I mean, look at the size of them. And you can't pick up Laverne without Shirley freaking out. And it's funny because Laverne seems to be a little more independent but Shirley doesn't like to be without Laverne. So Shirley's definitely more independent, but Laverne is very attached to Shirley and very protective. So it's pretty cool. They're really cute, and Shirley's coloring is exquisite. But she's as nutty as our Aunt Claire, I think. She's really cool. So this is really interesting work that we're doing. You're getting a lot of love on here, Christina. Probably we should probably get bail money for next time, because that was pretty crazy. So lots of love on here, Christina. They more than doubled in size, right, Christina? Yeah, they're more than double in size. Yeah, they were tiny. They are. Even the doctors at Cornell said they haven't seen any chickens this bonded. That we can't separate them because they're so bonded. But again, Shirley's definitely more into Laverne than Laverne's into Shirley. But they're really cute. The sounds are amazing. Look, she's super protective over her. It's pretty awesome. This is gonna walk over there. Thank you, Christina. We just want to make sure. I opened up the door. Sarah's freaking out. I opened up the big door. She wants to be out. No, the big door over there so she can get air. Oh my God, look at that. There's a little birdie on there. Oh my God, that's so cute. Look at that. Oh my God, I feel. Yeah. The bird or. No, Sarah's right here. I know. Sarah's really upset. So, yeah, so that was awesome. So, Christina, they brought a 2.5-month-old Piglet in the back of a pickup truck in a carrier. So Christina was twitching, which I don't blame her. Billy, what the hell are you doing over here? Where were you? Yeah, Christina, I'm surprised she didn't make a scene at Cornell, but she was really upset because they pulled up in front of Cornell in a pickup truck. And this is a 2.5-month-old Piglet. And the woman is very nice. This was not the woman who we got her from. But there's a lot of situations, and it's part of my rant, and I'm trying to hold my rant in, about ignorance is so bad right now. To transport any animal in back of a pickup truck is insane. Unfortunately, Lily is super obese at 2 months old. She's like super obese, where it may hinder her survival. That's how obese she is at 2.5 months old. It may hinder her survival. I'm gonna do an update in Patreon tonight with some pictures. Lily is available for sponsorship, and we're gonna add that to our Patreon drive. I think we have another match coming because of Lily, so we really need to get her some sponsorships. So Billy, what are you doing there? Come on, you got to go in. I'll give you an apple. So they were feeding her so much, and it's like my second conversation and so last night I got a call about helping someone transport pigs. So they sent me pictures of the pigs, and I couldn't believe how fat these pigs were. These pigs were so fat, and I'm like, and people just don't care. I'm like, your pigs are super fat. And I was just losing it. Like, I was like, really, I'm trying to be nice, and it was funny because I told, what's her name? Jessie. Like, she was surprised I was being nice because I'm trying to be nice to people about the eating thing, and it's so bad. Billy's like gonna have a heart attack. So I'm throwing this apple up in the air, and she's following me and she's super pissed off because I'm just kind of so I'm just like, people are so nonchalant about abuse, and abuse comes in different ways, and overfeeding is abuse. Like, we're in a situation right now where how'd this door get open? Where a piglet that needs surgery is now in a little bit of danger because they're so obese. So literally, they're so obese at 2.5 months old. And when I told the person, they were like, okay, like it was no big deal. And I'm just dumbfounded out there, you know? And it's a struggle for me about like, I got to call to someone, help them move their pigs. And when I saw the picture of the pigs, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? These pigs are so fat. And I'm like losing my mind because I'm getting these situations and people just all over the place. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here, man? She's like 25 pounds. Like, she's so big. She's like 25 pounds. She's so fat. I'm going to do an update on Patreon about her. There's a lot of details. We are going to need some sponsorships for her. She's going to be added to the Patreon drive. I think we have another match coming for the Patreon drive. So if you want to sponsor her or join Patreon, I'm going to do an update in Patreon tonight, obviously, about what's going on with her. And I don't know what she should wear. I didn't even meet her. I didn't see her the size, but the doctors remarked and they were blown away how fat she was. And the people are definitely nice for contacting us, and she was not in any danger. This wasn't like an emergency, you know. They were just looking for another home. It probably would end up be a bad situation where she probably would have been euthanized at some point because she wouldn't have been able to get around without help. But I'm really struggling with the word emergency right now because I think it's being completely overused in rescue right now, and we're dumbing down that word. So when there are true emergencies and the word is so overused, it doesn't mean anything. So that's why I'm staying away from the word emergency for a long, long time. And if I say the word emergency, you should definitely spark up because that means there's something wrong. So I'm going to try not to use that word unless it really is, because I think we broke the word emergency and rescue. So they were definitely, the word emergency is completely broken rescue. So I think we're going to stay away from it. Her situation is urgent, but it's a whole thing I've been talking about. And so, but I think, this pig was bought. Lily is on Patreon. You can check Patreon. You can find her story, or it's on the website, and she's available for sponsors. She's going to need a lot of sponsors because there's going to be a lot of surgery in this little girl's future. She's absolutely adorable. The thing is, it's easier for an animal to lose weight because we control their food. We control their food, so it's a lot easier for. Anne Claire is on Facebook, on our website. Everybody's on our website as well. So we control their food. When people say it's so hard, it's so hard. It's not hard. She is a Cooney. She's a Cooney Coon. That's why, if you read her story, that's why we got her. People say to me, it's so hard, it's so hard. You control their food. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. Lily should probably be half her weight. Potbelly should gain a pound a week, I believe. So, yeah, she should be half her weight. If she's in the Potbelly range, and I don't know if Jesse's still on. I think it's pretty much. I'll post everything in Patreon, Christina, after this. if Kuni Coons probably run a little bigger than a Potbelly, but Potbelly's normal weight gain is a pound per week. Um, so if she's 2.5 months old, that's 12 pounds. Hygiene. So she's like double her weight that she should be, and being so this is definitely going to be hindering what. Well, that's the thing when I talk to people about that. She's on the she's on the deck taking a nap. I'm staying away from her right now. I'm taking a break. And Claire's on the deck. She's fine. It was pouring, not pouring, but it was raining pretty bad here, and we're supposed to get some storms. So everybody's settled in. Well, again, it's we have control of their food, so how hard could it be? And they may get grumpy, but you can give them salad and lettuce and stuff like that. I mean, obviously you don't want to gorge themselves, but just stay away from sugar and stuff. So give them a lot of romaine lettuce, you know. Oh yeah, the Aunt Claire videos. No, she can't walk because I'm gonna update everything on Patreon tonight. I'm gonna do a whole thing. Okay, love you, brother, but you got to get rid of the caps. Get rid of the caps. Love you. Get rid of the caps. Get them gone. I don't know why that's a thing. Love Canada. Love Edmonton. Caps be gone. Yeah, I'm just reading all the comments. I'm sorry. So, also, the Aunt Claire videos were the best for you guys. Those were the best for you guys. For you guys, they were wonderful. For me, eh. So, I'm just reading a lot of comments going on. So thank you everybody who has helped with our Patreon drive. We're gonna do another video, I think Friday morning, with updates and everything like that. So I'm getting some sleep. Last night she was pretty crazy. Yeah, everybody likes the Anne Claire videos, except for moi, because she was screaming at like 3. No, it was like 2:11 this morning and I had to give her a banana at 2:11. It's I know, and now it stinks because now that baby Sarah and Katniss are in that area, that's where Anne Claire would go to transition. So it's going to be a little longer transition. So I will probably start drinking, even though I don't drink, but I'm thinking about taking it up. So if anybody has any tips on a gateway alcoholic drink, just let me know. I'm just kidding. I'm not minimalizing alcohol or alcoholism, so please don't hate on me. She's very much starving. I was like, I may be that fat kid and have to keep some food in my night table because it's just getting up in the middle of the night to get her food. She's like, I'm so hungry. It's been 8 minutes. I know. I'm going to need a small crane to get her down. So, but she's doing so well with being in the barn with the other pigs. I'm not terribly worried about her transition. We just have to make sure she's not big enough to get under the fences and eaten by a coyote. She's a lot. No, she's different than any other pig I've ever had. Every other pig would settle down in our laps. Baby Sarah was a little bit of a nightmare, but she's leading the pack on nightmare piglets. 100%. Here, you'll see. She's tired now, but that's bad. I can't have her be tired now. She can't be tired now. Wilbur's sleeping in the catio. Are you sleeping in the catio too? Here she is. She's on a snoozer pad over here. Thank you. Our scale came in. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you a bad girl? You're not so bad. You're not so bad. You're not so bad. You're just napping up to misbehave. You're tired because you don't sleep because you want to eat. Oh no, that's it. She's up. That was enough rest. Now she needs to raise a little hell. It's been 10 minutes since she's raised hell. Are you going back to bed? No way. Are you going back to bed? Are you going back to bed? Nope. 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 Are you going back to bed? What are you doing? Are you staying? Are you staying? What are you doing? What are you thinking about? Oh, she's going back to bed. That's awesome. Are you going back to bed, Aunt Claire? She likes that. Oh, good. Do you want to bring that upstairs? She could sleep on that. She loves sleeping in the cat toy. It's so funny. She loves sleeping in this. Are you going to sleep, Aunt Claire? No, you're not going to sleep. This is just walk over it. You couldn't walk around it. You had to crush it and walk over it. No, now she's starting. Now she's rooting on my shoe. Now it's just rooting on my leg. See this. Now she'll do this for hours. There we go. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye. You got to go take a pissy anyway. Come on, don't pee on the deck. Come on. Are you going back to bed? You could sleep on the deck, maybe. I did that last night. I walked her around. She's taking up 2 snoozers pets. You are so tired. No, sit down. No, sit down. Lay down. It's cute when you 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 lay down. You're cute when you're sleeping. You're so cute when you're sleeping. You stay there, okay? You're very cute when you're sleeping. You're very cute when you're sleeping. You are such a monster. You're putting on an act. You're putting on a freaking act, you little monster. She wants to go in the house. She wants to go in the house. She's going to start screaming to go in the house. No, it keeps coming up as slow connection or something. Aunt Claire, come on. You got to get tired. Let's go. Let's run around the block. Come on. You got to get tired. It's like 7:30. Come on. You want to go see the Cooney Coons? Don't you pee right there. Don't you pee. She wants in the house. Like, she wants in the house. And she didn't pee yet, so she wants to walk in the house and pee. Aunt Claire, don't you pee. Don't. I see you getting ready to pee. No. 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 Move it. No. 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 Did you hear her fart? Did you hear that fart? Did you hear her fart? Holy... I don't know if you heard that fart, but that was awesome, Aunt Claire. Did you guys hear that fart? Did you hear her fart? Did you hear that fart? You guys hear that fart? Wait, no one's answering me. Did you hear that fart? That was like a 2-minute fart. Did you hear that fart? Did you hear that fart? Did you hear? She's peeing under there. That was so loud. That was so loud. I'm going to go back and listen to that. That was so. It did wake up Wilbur. It woke up Wilbur. Oh my God! Yes, she farted. You farted. You're so embarrassed. That was so funny. Wow, that was long. You're gonna need a nap after that. No, I didn't make that noise. I lifted her up so she peed out here and not on the deck on the front door. She farted. That was awesome. Wilbur's like, why'd the house shake? That was like a pretty long fart. That was a good fart, honey. Good job. That I would be proud of this freaking thing. That was crazy, man. Yeah, Wilbur Princess is still in the she shed. I just wanted her to go to the bathroom before she goes to bed. What is going on? There we go. I think I fixed it. That was a monster fart. That was awesome. Good girl. I think people signed off because I was saying fart too much. I'm positive that was her. I would admit that was me. That was incredible. That was crazy. We still have no. I think I fixed the freezing. So we still have the Patreon drive right now. We have a $2,500 match. We have another match coming in right now. So we have a $2,500 match. So we get $100 for every new Patreon that signs up or increased Patreon or sponsorship of Lily and Aunt Claire. So if you sponsor Lily, we get $100. So everybody that sponsors, I think I fixed Facebook. Everybody that sponsors Lily, we get $100. So she's pooping. She's pooping. I think I did. I think a lot of people took off because I said fart too much. So like I said, we still have that. I'm going to do a video tomorrow morning explaining, again, a secondary match. The single should be good now. So I'm going to do another. I'm just watching her. Here comes crazy. Did you make a poop? I'm going to do another Patreon post today. And so just to talk about, there's a lot of details about Lily, what's going on. It's funny. It's so weird. I've been staying away from talking about Arthur because I'm really messed up about it. So I don't know. I don't know if it was my connection. There's plenty. I guess people on Instagram have more enjoyable. They like the fart word a little better. I have to go back and listen to that fart. If someone can cut that together, maybe I'll post that fart. I think she pooped. Did you poop? Did you poop? Oh yeah, it's still in there. There's like residual poop going on. Yeah, I think the connection was bad. That was, I got to go back and listen to it because she farted a good, that was probably 28 seconds long. That was a decent fart, and I didn't even pull her finger. I touched her belly. Well, I think her butt was right next to the speaker, and that was the reason it was, it was loud. It was loud. You got to go back and watch the fart. It's pretty epic. I don't know if she had gas or because I touched her belly and she farted. I guess I can, no, I'm not leaving this. So, yeah, the weather has been messing up the connection the past couple of days. It was definitely thunder from down under. Oh, I gotta eat so we do have a $2,500 page track. I don't believe we hit our goal. And now we're gonna have a Lily match thing going on. So we got a couple things going on. I want to show you what the prizes will be for the match. It's hard to do this stuff when we're talking about farts, you know. I don't know what Todd did with. Let's see if Todd. Hold on, Todd moved stuff. So let's see. Hold on. No, it's right here. So I think we have to send this quilt back to the quilter and put Monster on there too. So we have. Here, I'll show you guys. This is the Anne Claire quilt. Thank you so much for raising your Patreon. So this is the Anne Claire quilt. How cool is that quilt? This is the Anne Claire quilt. And these are 3 Anne Claire and King Carl prints. Thank you so much, Tina. So any new Patreon, any increased Patreon, any sponsorship of Lily or Anne Claire, we get $100. We get $100. If you increase your Patreon, join Patreon, sponsor Lily, sponsor Anne Claire, we get $100. And you get a chance to win this Anne Claire quilt or one of 3 prints. One of 3 prints. Thank you, Stephanie. So one of 3 prints. Dave01 needs on YouTube needs some information on that. Brett, well, you said Dave01 on YouTube, some information on. Thank you, Amy. Lily is a new rescue we just announced on Patreon, and I'll update. No, we don't have to meet our goal. I hope we do, but we don't have to meet our goal, I don't think. Well, I hope not. We probably have to. It's kind of a match, but no, we don't. We're going to get $100 per. So thank you, Jackie. So 3 prints. We may add some more prints to make it more enticing. But we want to, so anybody that increased their Patreon, joins Patreon, sponsor Lily, sponsors Claire, we get $100. That's so cool. And we're going to need it after I post in Patreon tonight what's going on. So I'll post in Patreon the update. And then she's on our website. You can do it on there. And then also, I want to say something very nice, and I'm going to say this in a very nice manner. I get a lot of messages every day. And this is all with love in my heart. This isn't a rant. This is love in my heart. And especially after fart talk, I want to make it as light as possible. We're making this with all the love in my heart. So I get messages all the time, every day. And I get messages to share fundraisers. And I actually had people posting fundraisers in my Patreon match post, which first is disrespectful. Is super disrespectful to post a fundraiser from somewhere else in our Patreon match. Cheryl, Brett can explain it to you. Cheryl Ann Beach on Facebook. Brett can send you some information. So it was really upsetting to me. And then I got some people sending me, oh, these people need help. Can you help them? And there's a couple of things on there that I just want to explain and why I don't do this. Lily's a new rescue. And I deleted it because it was disrespectful, and I wrote to people. And here's the thing. I am never going to share a fundraiser of anywhere I've never been. So I got a message that someone was pretty upset with me because I wouldn't share the fundraiser. I've been to places that I thought were reputable that are absolute shit shows. and have done some pretty horrific things. So unless I've been there and know a place personally, and there's only like 5 of those places I would ever share, people I would ever share. I mean, if you heard what I would twist the fate, people were sharing that left or right, and that place was a disaster. So I will not share. There's like 3 places I would share a fundraiser for. But I got some negativity for not wanting to help this place that's struggling. And one, there's a lot of things like why are you struggling? If you have questions, I'm happy to answer questions and help you find a better way about doing things. And honestly, I was kind of attacked at one point by this place that they were asking me about. So literally, if I share a fundraiser or a situation that needs help, that means I'm putting my reputation on the line for a place. And there's not a lot of places I will do that for. Especially right now, we're going into the mid 20,000 range after today at Cornell for the past 30 days. So I think it's really, it took me, the person got kind of annoyed at me because I wouldn't share this fundraiser, and I explained why I wouldn't share the fundraiser. One, the place who did it, they needed the money, was not very nice to me at one point. And that's not a reason not to do it, but I've never been to that place. And I've been to places that I thought were good, but after I was there, I would never do that. So there's only about 3 places I would ever share. And those people wouldn't ask me to share something unless it was an emergency. And again, going back to that word emergency, it is beat to death and used absolutely too much in rescue. I think we beat the word emergency to absolute death. So people don't know when you actually have a real emergency. I see people do an emergency fundraiser for something, and then they rescue an animal the next week. If you had to do an emergency fundraiser, you should be not taking any animals at this point. So don't do an emergency fundraiser one week and then take an animal in the next week. So I think we've destroyed the word emergency and rescue, like single-handedly rescue is destroyed. It wasn't a scam because I know the place, but I'm not going to vouch for you. I'm not going to send people to somewhere where I haven't been and I don't know the details or trust, So that's just, it's not really a rant. It's just I felt like, oh, it's the people, it's the rescues who cried wolf. It's like, I just think we need to use the word emergency a little more carefully in rescue. And if an animal is sick and it's an emergency, we're taking an animal to the hospital in emergency. Yes, that's an emergency. But you can't have an emergency fundraiser every week. Then it's not really an emergency. If you have an emergency fundraiser every other week, there's something wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think we killed the word emergency and rescue. So that's my point of view. So I've been doing a lot of thinking. The rescue didn't ask, a person asked. But again, I don't have a good relationship with this rescue. I've never been to this rescue, and I wouldn't vouch for this rescue. And I wouldn't put my reputation on the line for a rescue I haven't been to the property and haven't seen their financials. Send me their financials, let me go to the property, and I've donated plenty to sanctuaries that I don't talk about. Personally, I've donated sanctuaries that are in need and health. I've sent sanctuaries, and I've sent feed to Tractor Supply where they picked it up to Tractor Supply, and then they took an animal in the next week. Like, you couldn't afford feed, and then you took an animal in the next week? Like, what are you doing, man? So I think as rescuers in general, I think if an animal is going to a place for an emergency, that is truly emergency. But you can't have emergency fundraisers every other week. It's something wrong. There's something wrong. If you have an emergency fundraiser every other week for an animal in the hospital, yes, that's something you have to do. And this is just my take, and it's the questions that I'm being asked to do and share stuff. And I'm like, I can't do that. I don't know you. I can't put my reputation on the line for it. And if someone donates money there and feel like they got taken advantage of, they didn't like the way, then they're going to get mad at me. And I've worked years on developing a relationship with people who follow me, for people who support me, that understand that we are transparent. We take your money. We pay for the animals. We don't. So again, I'm not talking about any place specific. I would never call anybody out. But just in general, if you're thinking about sending me a fundraiser to share, you probably don't want to do that because I'm not going to share it. The people that, if I needed to help, know who I am and know where I am. So the emergencies are exhausting. We've destroyed the word emergency. In rescue, we've ruined it. It's not a thing anymore. It's not a thing anymore. People have made the word such commonplace where it's just how we function now. It's just it's how rescue function. And again, if an animal's sick, that is an emergency. But every week in emergency, you have to think about what you're doing. I know, Moby. Like Moby is having a cookie emergency. If he doesn't have a cookie, he's gonna lose it. Oh, he's over it. We're good. Exactly. If everything is an emergency, nothing is an emergency. That you're downplaying it. It's just, I don't know. I've been doing a lot of thinking today. Arthur messed up my head. But I think as a whole, and I think maybe I've been guilty of it myself. So I'm taking on the blame myself as well. And I just want to do better about, why are you sleeping on the floor? Why are you sleeping on the floor? And that's the thing. And I'm taking personal responsibility as well. So I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just saying, I think we need to do better. And if it's a real emergency, if animals go in the hospital, yes, of course. But if you constantly have emergencies and you have to do emergency fundraisers, you need to look back and see, what am I doing wrong? It got weirdly warm, and then it's cold. It's not cold, it's raining. And this isn't about anybody in specific. I'm talking about myself as well, because I went back and looked at posts and said, was that actually an emergency, So I want to do better as a sanctuary. I want to do better as my transparency. I want to do better as, trying to help other people, I really am. This is about me. This isn't about anybody else. And I want to do better. So if I say the word emergency from now on, there's a problem. Just so everybody knows. If I say there's an emergency, there's an emergency. Right, Petey? Like if you need a blueberry. If you need a blueberry. If you need a blueberry. If you need a blueberry, do you need a blueberry? Do you need a blueberry? Had a great day at Rosie. Rosie did. Oh, here's Joaquin. Hi, man. Hi. What are you doing? You're silly. You're silly. Don't bite my butt. And again, this is about me. This is not calling anybody out. So if anybody's watching from a fake account, this isn't about you. This is about me trying to do better. Exactly. When Morty had 105-degree pain, yes, that was an emergency. So I'm going to do better with my word. Ann Claire's having a fit over here. Do you hear Ann Claire having a fit? That's an emergency. She's having a fit. I'm just kidding. So So like I said, I'm going to do better. I hope that we can all do better. And maybe people don't think it's a problem out there, and that's fine. Then don't change it. If you don't feel like it's a problem, don't change it. But I think we took the meeting away from emergency. She's losing it. What is wrong? I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. You got to fart again? You got a gas? You got gas? You got gas? Are you going that way? Which way you going? Okay, I'll see you later. Oh, the sky is beautiful. I didn't see it. And I'm happy to take some feedback on your thoughts about that. Like I'm not, I'm happy to, if you guys feel I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I'm open to be told I'm wrong. I think she pooped already, so I think she's good. So does anybody have any questions? I want to thank everybody who increased. I say awesome a lot. And I love it, and I'm not going to change. I disagree with you on that. I think awesome is awesome. I say it a lot. I say amazing and awesome a lot because I feel that way. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that fart. I just always said awesome and amazing. It was just my thing. Yeah, they're good words for me. They work. They do work for me. People are saying, I love that. They work for me, What did Anne Claire fart smell like? It was really an air fart, I think. And I was pretty close to the exit. So it was just an air fart. I can't take Wicked Awesome because that Boston thing hurts my head a little. Me head. Oh, man. Yeah, the weather's crazy. What are you eating? Nothing that's gassy, I hope. Aunt Claire's not going to help. And I think I do the same things mothers do is I try to keep her up as late as possible. And I give her last meal. So she has 4 meals. She has 4 full meals a day. So, I say awesome a lot. I say amazing a lot. I know I do. And I don't think I could ever change it. I just gave up aspartame, so I can only change one thing at a time. That was hard. I gave up aspartame, and that's killing me, But I do feel better. I forgot what I was going to say. I don't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, I'm gonna post. I have an update on Lily tonight. We're definitely gonna need to get our sponsors. I know we're doing a lot of asks right now. It's not an emergency, but it would help. It's definitely not an emergency, but getting Lily some sponsors would help. Aspartame is a bad thing. It's a fake sweetener or whatever. I gave it up. I went cold turkey, man. I can't take. Are you peeing over there? So anybody have any questions? Because I definitely thought I lost my train of thought. But I gave it up cold turkey, and I'm good. I'm doing good, Lily older than Anne Claire. They're probably pretty neck. Oh, you're making a pissy. They're probably neck and neck. I drank a lot, so it's probably messed up my system. And I do have a second opinion. I'm going to a doctor, an endocrinologist, tomorrow at 2:30. So I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 2:30. How do you sponsor Lily? Peggy? Brett and Peggy Dune on Facebook needs the information on sponsoring Lily. Peggy Dune, Brett on Facebook needs information on, there we go. So I will post in Patreon tonight all the information about Lily. I have to write it up. The coonies are all out. I'm too lazy, honestly. Tomorrow, I promise. It's an hour and a half meeting with the doctor, so I got plenty of time. I guess they're gonna ask me a lot of things. Um, I stopped the painkillers and everything because I didn't want to do that. So I stopped the steroids and the painkillers because I didn't want to. I didn't want to. If I wasn't in pain, I wasn't taking them, so I stopped that too. Um, no, we named Lily Lily. Lily's at Cornell right now. Lily got a CAT scan today. The braces are to have her. No, I don't have any headaches. I actually feel better than I felt in a long time, honestly, except for being exhausted from Monster. Um, I feel pretty good. You know, I think I'm probably detoxing from giving up aspartame. So definitely a little tired, and it's been like crazy. Like today, I had a tour. And then an interview for a library. And then just with the animals. So I think it's just a little tiring right now. I do feel better, and I didn't want to. I only took the meds for 2 days. I took the painkillers, which you can stop. That's as needed. And then the steroids, I think I only took 2 or 3 days, so it was fine. I didn't have to wean off them because I didn't take enough of them. I wasn't thrilled about being on steroids anyway. I was in so much pain I had to do it, but I did not want to continue doing it. And just so everybody knows, what I said about all these things, these are my opinion. These are straight up my opinion. And you could easily feel differently than me, and you could be right. Everything I said is my opinion about emergencies and sharing fundraisers. These are my opinions. And you could feel differently and be completely right, and I'm okay with that. These are just my feelings. Yeah, it's Ann Claire syndrome. So I'm gonna get going. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Please go check Patreon right now. Give me about an hour, and I will do a Patreon update on Lily, and with some new pictures. New pictures. And if anybody wants to screenshot that fart for me, I'm good with that. So thank you everybody for all your support. I really appreciate it. Have a great night. Peace, love, and peace.